La 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 la. The kickoff is one of the most important parts of the team building. Why? For 3 different reasons. Inspire the team for the years to come. The idea whenever you're doing a kickoff is to really make people see how ambitious the company is, what are the plans, and have everyone behind the same project and the same mission. You need to make sure that everyone is really aligned with your vision and your mission. And to do so, the Kickstart is really great for that because you can go into details about what are gonna be the plans, what are the things you want to achieve, and also under which timeline. Third point, which is also extremely important, is to say thanks to all the work people have accomplished in the past.
Thank you.
You never do a company on your own. Company is about the people you hire, and the people you hire are gonna be the ones that are making the difference. It's not you, it's not the co-founders. In the end, it's the entire team. It's a teamwork, and it's important that everyone feels appreciated for everything they've done and also rewarded for all the things that they've accomplished. Now that I've been telling you why the kickoff is the most important part of the team building, let me explain how exactly you need to structure it. You need 2 parts. First part is to talk about the past. Second part is to talk about the future, what's coming next. For the past, essentially, we're talking about the founder's journey. So who we are, where do we come from, what are the things we've done. The idea here is really to show that we are not perfect. We make mistakes, we make actually a lot of mistakes. We've failed businesses in the past.
My first business was actually with my dad. I launched a t-shirt brand, which was a massive fail. I had put a lot of pressure on my dad. I wanted this to be a huge success. I wanted also for him to be really proud of me. And at that time I was really bad at business, let's face it. Huge fail. It's okay because I learned from it. It gave me the motivation to never let down anyone that I really care about.
Failures are actually learnings. But in this part we really want to show the people that failing is okay, because failing is about learning, and that it's the most important part is actually starting to do things. The more you do, the more you're gonna learn, and what's really enjoyable is the journey. The journey is beautiful, the ups, the downs, everything matters because everything will help you grow as a person. The second part is essentially the story so far. So we've been in hypergrowth with lemlist. The first years we had a lot of up and down. Sometimes we thought that things were not going fast enough, etc. But something we've been really bad at is essentially acknowledging the wins. It's important to celebrate what you've accomplished, where you're coming from, and all the things that you've been through. And going through all the numbers and having this in really great details is an amazing way to show to the team what has been done and really to inspire them for what's coming next and what could we accomplish in the future. The next part is something I really enjoy, which is called the 7 what is. So the idea is to ask yourself what is, and then put the name of your company. So for example, what is lemlist? And then I answer the first thing that comes to my mind. Then I try to dig in even more. What is lemlist? What is lemlist? What is lemlist for the dev team? What is lemlist from someone using it? What is lemlist for someone who's actually been using it for 6 months, a year, etc, etc. The idea is what is lemlist from really a practical view and very pragmatic view up to how deep it can impact people's life and change what they're doing on the day-to-day, how it's impacting their business.
If you dig even more and ask yourself what is lemlist, you think that it's a platform that helps building meaningful business relationships between people that can help each other out. And if we dig even more, lemlist is a family of ambitious individuals who want to thrive and grow together so they can get enough freedom to live their best life. Because whenever you're growing your company, it impacts your team, it impacts their family, it impacts pretty much everything.
Then you need to talk about the future.
What's coming next? Our mission is to empower 1 million entrepreneurs worldwide to launch and grow a profitable business.
The reason why it's super important to talk about the future is to make sure that people are aligned with your values, but also with the mission. And if you also share the same value, no matter how hard things get, you know that you can overcome pretty much any obstacles. Right now, everything is hyper growing, everything is going super well, and we have our big picture, our mission, but we never know what can happen. In the past, we had really rough times, ups and downs, and it's more or less always the same in business, It's like a roller coaster. You want your team to be there when everything's going well, but also when things are a bit tougher.
We want like people to be loyal, and we reward also loyalty because we're trying to build like a family, a group where everyone cares for each other, and I think that's really, really important.
The idea in the vision we want to share is to talk about 3 parts: inspire, educate, and delight. And that's our strategy for the future. Our goal is to inspire more than 1 million entrepreneurs to launch and grow a profitable business by 2024. How exactly are we going to do that? In the last year, we worked on the best and the first docu-series with stop motion explaining our journey from 0 to 1 million at Lemlist. It's a really amazing project. Our team and video team has been working so hard on it. I can't tell you more about it right now, but it's going to be big. And the idea behind it is really to inspire as many people as possible to love entrepreneurship. The reason why I started being an entrepreneur and documenting everything came from me being inspired from an article I read. At that time, the article was detailing how exactly they managed to get their first 10 customers with their project. I found it super actionable, loved it, and I was like, this is inspiring for me, and this is what pushes me to actually start doing things. Now that we've quite accomplished some stuff with Lemlist and I have a lot to discuss, I want to do the same for others. Through inspiration, we also want to have really good content from devs. So Vianney basically is doing his own YouTube channel to inspire more developers and CTOs in the future to start coding, start building more projects. Nadia and Simon are telling about their life as sales reps. So how exactly do you manage to conquer a new market that you don't know about? So it's all about being transparent, all about sharing. And on my end, I try to inspire as many entrepreneurs as possible. The second part is about educating. Educating more people is actually to make sure that people find the right content and can basically do the things that we are doing without having them to go through the 5 years of learning and failing that we've done. Because in the end, you know, at Lemlist, we've tested so many different things that we know what's working and what's not. And we know how to grow a company. So the idea here, and we started testing this with the masterclass I built, was to really find the most actionable content for people with no fluff and no bullshit. On top of it, we also built Lemstash, which is the best curation platform for all the startup tools. So again, you know, it's the exact same thing. You need the right content, the right tools, and the right guides. And once you have everything like this, it's up to you to grow your business, but you can do this in a much faster way than we did. The last part is delight. It's good to produce content. It's good to make sure that, you know, like you're adding value, etc. But you need to make sure that you're actually delighting people. And the delight comes from the results they actually get. So what I did is after the masterclass, I had planned to coach 100 people, which was a bit crazy. So 50 hours of coaching. And from there, I asked for testimonial. What results have you achieved so far? What are the things you're the most proud of? What are the things you really enjoy in the masterclass? And by doing and asking this question, I basically gathered really good testimonials. And this is where you actually see how a masterclass, how really good content can have a huge impact on people's life. I know there are a lot of fake ass gurus out there, you know, like telling you, yeah, buy my course and you're gonna be a millionaire. And really, like, I usually make fun of them. It was really like mind-blowing for me to see that some people, after following the advice I gave, just starting like closing, let's say for more than 200K deals, or really like were able to hire more people in their team, having them telling you the story face to face, it's actually like such an amazing feeling. I wanted the team to get the same feeling that I had, and that's why I recorded all this one-on-one coaching so I could really like later on share it with the team.
I work with a lot of earlier stage startup companies where they have no idea about deliverability, they know nothing about it.
I think it's a no-brainer. And it's, I mean, dude, the class is pretty cheap. Come on, guys.
Good job. Like, wow. Thank you so much. And it was really valuable.
All of the things that I've learned, I've been able to close probably 5 or 6 deals.
It doesn't really matter where you're doing your Kickstart, whether it's online, on Zoom, or even with your team, make sure to structure it the right way. So you can walk through your team from what you've accomplished, celebrating the wins, and then talking to the big picture, the vision, and making sure really that the years to come are gonna be amazing and that you want them to join you on this amazing journey and adventure that is entrepreneurship. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Love you, talk to you soon, bye-bye. Recorded. I'm dying. Oh, sorry.